Hey everyone, my name is Stacey Erber. Today it's PSG versus Tottenham Hotspurs for tonight's game. I have got audio content, so I will be playing that. And hopefully you guys enjoy this live stream. I'm just going to put the link up. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. I'll try my very best to answer your questions as best as I can. Hey Jordan. How have you been doing today? I've been alright. What about you?
I'm not dead.
Hello.
Hi, bro.
Not to make light of it, but we joke.
Not much, just been sleeping in.
The nurses are
Nice.
Do you know your name? What's your name? So severely concussed that he had no idea his name. He didn't know where we were. He didn't know why we were in the woods. He didn't know his name until 4 a.m.
So you won't be joining on then, Jordan.
So what I think
But if you're tired, that's understandable. So it's fine, mate.
is between getting older and then not having, all the reps and taking all the bumps through the course of the year. I mean, it eventually caught up. And so I think that explains what happened in the world. I think that's why the concussion. But it's one concussion, one match, destroyed my confidence. I don't even think anybody even knew. I didn't know. I was nervous. He seemed like this is another day at work. It didn't shake him at all. It was Triple H that really spotted me. And I'm waiting to go out. Just riddled with self-doubt. Triple H came to me. It's just like, hey, remember who the fuck you are. Last year. And I remember that being like Undertaker. It was hard for me to contemplate that. Yeah, it was enough to get me through that match. Restored a little bit of my confidence. I got those answers. For him, the Undertaker was back. What you're watching is the gunslinger back in action. Everything that he was feeling was gone, that it wasn't there anymore for fans. All went away, and it was back. What's going on is I'm getting my confidence back. Okay, you can still do this.
Okay, we're going for a different format this time.
Also
we're going with 5-3-2. And we've got Vicario in goal, alongside Porro, Gray, Romero, Van der Ven, and Jack Spence. Sarr, Bergvall, Bangtancourt, and Richarlison and Kulu Manuni.
I didn't like that match, but my hip was hurting. No, his hip always hurts. Both hips always hurt. When I got in the rumble, I knew. I was like, what have I done? And Roman Reigns, with his eyes set on the man standing in the ring, The Undertaker. You're about to put your whole legacy on the line. You know that you have no business being in that match. That match should be somebody else's. Regardless of my age, everything that's happened, if I'm on the card, there's some young guy that's making a lot of shows, that may not be on that card. So it's my duty to make sure that it's worth putting me on the card. No one probably say anything to my face and my stuff up, but I would know. That's one of my biggest fears, and it's kind of becoming a parody of myself. I always think that's why I kill to know, like, some dad who watched.
And here we go. Why has ours been delayed?
Yeah, I mean, he's moving kind of slow down. You should have seen him. You should have seen him 10, 15 years ago. That's just like, I know reality is that, I've slowed down, but still, I try to bring
That's weird.
I try to bring the best package that I can on that night. So, just like I said, it was still me about, you should have seen him win, and not what he is now. Outside the Amway Center here in Orlando, Florida. It is the
There we go.
night of the year where we honor the legends of the past.
What are you using for your background, babe? When the live uploads after we finish, you can use that as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Never been anyone like him. How are you, sir? Hey, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. It's not just his persona, it's his presence. Good. Good to see you. Congratulations. Thank you. Undertaker had a certain amount of respect for me for when I came out of the Olympics. So we hit it off pretty quickly, and we became very close friends. The Taker can have one of these rings that's up. Yeah. Never forget one of the first times that I worked with Kurt. I drew back, and I'm about to throw the straight right hand at him, and his face is like.
Got to cheer on Brian Munich tonight.
I still give him crap to this day about that. If I draw back, are you going to give me the old one?
Because they're playing Arsenal.
I didn't know. There's a difference between.
I'm not cheering on either one of those two.
I'm learning that.
I thought you said you found your new supported team added on. Brian Munich.
Nothing that I ever sought to be. It's just the way that I thought that things
Who's
needed to
that?
be done for the sake
It's
of
a football team.
Every one of us looked at that
Brian Munich.
That's the benchmark right
Because
there.
of Harry Kane.
Don Corleone. There's nobody that's.
You've forgotten. You said you like the team because of Harry Kane.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, I did forget. Yeah, I like the team. I'm not. I don't support them.
That has carried earned respect in locker room.
So we need to cheer on Bayern Munich because they've got Arsenal today.
I always proud of myself. So, whether people like me or they didn't like me, agree with my views or not, that I stood up for what I believed. Jacob wasn't afraid to tell you how to do it. That's the big difference. A lot of guys talk a lot of shit about how to do stuff and how to be good. Jacob backed it up every night. I'll never forget. We're in Seattle and whatever. I'm looking through the curtain. I'm watching tape of work. Go out there and tear the house down. I got no problem with him getting paid. He's earned it. People were measured by Undertaker. So he was the yardstick. And if you did well, then pretty much you were in. If you didn't, you were out. Because you knew if you didn't do well, it wasn't the Undertaker's fault. First match we had, 1996. It's the day after WrestleMania. I remember coming back and him just smiling. One of the most memorable moments of my career. Thank you. Yeah, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think he's the greatest performer that's ever been in the history of this business. I don't think there's anybody greater. I don't think there's anybody who has had more impact, bigger matches in a long career, and been more of a professional than the Undertaker. Hello there. Shoulders. Didn't know you had that hand, Russ. I don't.
How many have you got watching?
Just one at the moment. I think that's Jordan that's watching.
One.
Ha ha ha.
eToro presents how to invest in stocks in 30 seconds. Just open the app, click the discover, pick a stock, and hit trade. Set the amount or units and hit buy.
Oh dear. Liverpool's gone 1-0 down.
Bro, I'm one good shot away from get out of here. But I can tell you this from having seen him for almost 30 years. I've never seen him.
Well, hi to two people. Oh, was two people watching.
Every time I think I'm out,
One, two.
That's seconds.
That's rubbish.
Not rubbish.
He starts at about 5 months out. How you feeling? I feel like, you know that. I felt like last year. I have no doubt Mark can do anything he puts his mind to. It's like a convention of old timers. We're ready for the head honcho. So I think we call the touche. All right. I sometimes wonder if he knows anymore. The question is how you do it. We'll find out. We'll find out in a couple days. I think that's the danger, is that you don't know sometimes. You know, you see Brett Favre, and he's playing for the Vikings, and he still shows that throw into the end zone last second. It's still there. It just might not be there as much. So when is the time? You know, and is it fair for anyone to tell that person when it's time with that kind of career behind them? They have carte blanche to say when it's time. Therein lies the difference. That's all I have. Look at this. That's all he's Undertaker, everyone. So that is an expectation that you almost have to live up to. In people's eyes. How you doing, boss? I haven't. I saw the babies. Did you? Oh my God! Look, that one. This one right here. This one right here. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. This one's on baby radar at all time, and she saw the twins. Oh my! She got a bigger. You think I'm still working? You know what I mean? I'm trying. Well, I'm more in it. That's the line I took earlier. I'm more over the purchasing. I just, it's the game time stuff that I'm getting a little old for. It was always really easy and easy to talk to him, you know what I mean? And as much as I could pick his brain for work stuff, it's nice to hear real life stuff. His experiences and how he carries himself. Everything that I've done, you know, he's already done it, you know, 10 times, and he's seen all the places that I'm going to go, I've already been.
You know, back in the day,
And a strike just wide, real power with the left boot.
the first time I worked in the Astrodome.
Well, Vicario stretching.
Oh, hi to the second person that's watching. Welcome to the stream.
1, 2.
That's seconds.
Rubbish.
Not rubbish.
Because like we knew we were about to go do some business, like the biggest business, you know, of my career. This is the part where it's weird, you know what I mean? Like this is that hindsight, like pinch me, it doesn't feel real. Like am I still sleeping? Like this is my yard now.
As are all the officials.
We're gonna be able to share this for the rest of the night.
Oh, Newcastle lost last night.
Damn.
It was a responsibility too, you know what I mean? I had faith in myself, but like at the same time, I just wanted to do my take. For the past 25 years, regardless if it was 20 people watching or 20,000 people watching, the tiniest of towns on a Friday or Sunday or this stage of he's got that responsibility to be this person's character's role. It only takes that one person at a time in order to be as successful as him. You have to
You still there, Jordan?
He is that guy. It's just the ultimate respect.
We're going to tear it up. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Yep. With the cross from the Tottenham comes back.
But that's what separates being good and great and
Pedro Porro then
being a legend.
Ruiz for the home side, now pushed back up the pitch by Tottenham, comes back into midfield. A couple of PSG heads find it, and then it's out to the left-hand side and then quickly up the pitch for Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, that's good.
Infield by Barco. Only inside his own half. And now back
We
with
made a couple little tweaks here and there. I feel like sitting on there.
Excuse me for yawning, guys.
Start putting in the laser focus. The middle imagery really starts to kick in. What you want to get accomplished, how you want to get it accomplished.
PSG and Tottenham, but now it's
You know,
Bergkamp.
even though that I'm not still.
He decides to try and test.
You want to go this way or come up?
What's he going to do there with the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium?
This game really does open up in moments. Firstly,
This is why I put a storm.
tried to go between 4 Spurs opponents and overrun the ball, and then Spurs switched to play down a 3v3 in attack. Bergkamp on the left. Into the hands of the post. It's an open game.
Seems to start
Goal for the scoreboard.
I understand it. See what everybody thinks from
Right-hand side
a future conference
comes back into the centre.
Obviously, at the end of the night, I won't be leaving the stadium. We can talk about Roman Reigns and
Right. What happens to people again?
I say fighters.
Vontu, 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 Vontu.
That's seconds.
Zip it.
Vitinha.
Classic. Madrid is winning 1-0 against Inter Milan. Liverpool's losing 1-0 to PSV.
Everyone knows he's there, even if you don't see it, just know. A lot of us young
And
guys,
Olympiacos is winning 1-0 against Real Madrid.
and you just sit silent, waiting for money to say.
That's nice.
Field player.
Thank you, brother. The Undertaker is never on camera. He doesn't do podcasts. So when I saw him being followed around by a camera crew, I was like, oh, is this documenting the last weekend of the Undertaker's career?
Yes, Jordan, whatever you say. Skiver. Skiver. Time for number one.
One.
So I think just under 50 minutes played there. 7:45 kickoffs in the championship for QPR at Blackburn. Mark Taylor's watching this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bloody mouse on my Chromebook's useless.
Ball here is with Saar. Gives it back to Bentancur, then squares.
Come on, Wrexham. You need to start winning.
To Spence as Tottenham try and build up to something else here. Elliott standing in the way of the Tottenham player. It comes back into midfield and we can head to the Den and Ryan Matthews.
Oh. Sure themselves.
And Peaky Blinders are losing 1-0.
Oh, brilliant. What's happening with Wrexham?
Winning 1-0 against Bristol City.
Yay.
He's the toughest guy ever. He's battle tested. That guy has gone through everything.
And saying that, Liverpool just scored one, so it's 1-1.
Crap.
But like it's so you can't help it.
PSG with
People say all you got to do is go out and choke slam somebody, make your entrance, and everybody's gonna be happy. No, I'm not gonna be happy. Like when I say, and this is not just stupid man pride or cliche stuff. But I'm either gonna go out with a match that's befitting the Undertaker at WrestleMania, or I'm going out on my shield one way or another.
Midfield players.
Tonight, win, lose, or draw, it's going to be tough not to be emotional because we don't know when it's going to be the last time. And I don't care what Roman Reigns does over the next 20 years, this will be the biggest match Roman Reigns will ever have.
I'll be pleased with the start so far.
It's a real pressure. This is the last one, you know what I mean? And I'm his last opponent. So, it's a little weird to think about it, you know what I mean? Should go probably the greatest career of all time, especially at WrestleMania, and for me to be his opponent and give him
Hey,
the
hi.
he deserves. It's real.
It's 1-1 between Liverpool and
Oh, hello, hi. Again.
How are you both doing? We're all okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
games that kicked off at 8 o'clock.
There's so many situations that I can't figure out how to make it work within the wrestling industry. Instead of being able to be creative and focused on that, I'm having to figure out, okay, how am I going to sell this? And how am I going to get up and do this? And how am I going to do
I love
that?
it how High's got the at High Dash.
From the Georgian.
I think
With
there were a lot of
numbers.
on that day.
Did you have
Mark
work
was
today?
strong.
No, we worked last night.
For the fans, he knows he wants to go out there and deliver for Vince. And he knows he wants to go out there
But
and
I've got
deliver.
the
Yeah.
care home tomorrow.
Yeah, we worked.
Me, his business, the business.
Yeah, we worked yesterday.
That's why we're here. Our job is to go out.
Yeah, worked yesterday.
And be first-class professional entertainers.
Stacey's
and to give our fans what they
Karen
paid their
tomorrow,
buyer.
and then we're working
To see.
next Tuesday and next Saturday.
I come from an era, if you could walk to the ring, you go to the ring and work.
Technically go out there and deliver every night. I've seen him go out there
Nice.
with fever, needing IV drip.
Very busy then.
Come out of both ends.
It wasn't that bad. In my end, we only had like 1,100 fans turn up.
Yeah, I noticed it was a bit crap on your end.
A chamber match. Stood in the pod, pouring water on himself for 20 minutes before he went out.
But this was another tester day for the agency to do their jobs properly.
If you could walk to the ring, you go to the ring and work.
Technically go out there and deliver every night. I've seen him go out there with 103-degree fever, needing IV drip as soon as he got to the gorilla because it was coming out of both ends. He still went out there for 20 minutes and won house down. He set the bar to what being a WWE superstar is about.
He's literally been called on fire on the way to a chamber match. Stood in the pod, pouring water on himself for 20 minutes before he went out and wrestled for 30 more minutes with second-degree burn. Like, he literally does not make excuses.
We never had a guy more reliable.
Oh, hi. If you're still watching, if you want to, you can buy a ticket for the England ladies versus Ghana.
The cell match, much worse. He actually entered that match.
They don't come any tougher than the Undertaker. So, don't embarrass them. Don't embarrass Vince. It's just the way that I thought that things needed to be done for the sake of the business. The process has become.
Where are they playing?
They are playing at Southampton Football Club
And deliver that performance.
on the 2nd of December.
Yeah. Which is the game we're working next Tuesday.
Stay around as long as I have, and your body's going to break down at some point. And my body was at the limit of what it could take.
Surprise, another call.
Do you get to watch the game when you work? Well, we're not supposed to be watching the game, but we all of our staff, we end up watching it while keeping an eye on fans.
Yeah, we're not meant to, but we all do. Even the bosses up in the control room watch it, even though they're not meant to. So they don't moan at us because they do it as well. So we sort of get away with it.
Switching to Vodafone full.
As long as you're discreet about it, you're fine.
One touch switch.
Black Friday deals of life at attractiontickets.com. Case number 1 Orlando theme parks. Book now.
You were sent to grab something in the pantry 20 minutes ago. But you decided to sneak in some apples on Black Friday.
What if you could send a free gift in secret to someone special?
wasn't it, really?
I tell you for certain, after all these years, all these WrestleManias, there's not one time
There's a corner.
that I have not been extremely nervous or had that feeling in my stomach before I go out.
The greatest performer in WrestleMania history, 23-1, the beat on The Undertaker versus the Roman Empire of Roman Reigns.
It is hard to even describe all the emotions that you go through, all the jitters, the concerns. I'm not ready. I mean, it's just, it's big time.
One of the most controversial figures, perhaps, in WWE history, Roman Reigns. This is a magnificent athlete, and he's got so much to gain here tonight with a victory over the Dead Man at WrestleMania.
Up to the air. Go out court and take a hit at the corner that came in from Oro. Ended up.
Not keeping though.
To see The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Believe me, that is a bucket list right there. He's the greatest performer in WrestleMania history.
Tottenham are sat back. In fact, two players have gone down. One of them is Richarlison. Perry's gone down as well. Is that Shao Neves? I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but Shao Neves is a bit quicker than
The bell
Richarlison.
sounds the way to go, and remember, it's no holds barred. This is not for the weak at heart. Whose body will fail build first?
Excuse me.
You're ready.
I'm really supposed to have a chat with
There they go. Little snake eyes, watch out.
who are a yellow.
This is not good. Get out of the way, guys.
Charleston corner.
There's blood in the water. It's a great light right there. Undertaker saying the end is near.
Plenty of players advancing into their penalty area.
You want to find out, Roman?
And then
Undertaker has got some that one back today.
back to Tottenham keeper.
Sort of allowing PSG probably 30-40 yards from the top of the goal.
Frank's taking a tombstone outcry and survived.
One attempt to
The
target
Undertaker.
Mark.
They're trying to get it to left side. Trying to go for something like
PSG ready in the first 27 minutes at the moment in this Champions League game. Back up the pitch. Spurs though hoping to break to one in the first round. PSG not allowed to go. It's a half before trying to put it back in there.
Get to the top of the box and they cleared and Spurs literally tried to break it.
The Undertaker's alive! What the hell do I have to do to beat this legend?
player. Referee.
Roman Reigns is going to have to put the female down.
Check the scores. Oh, come on, Brian Munich. Why are you letting Arsenal win?
Pretty impressive. A lot of discipline that they've shown. Some attacking moments.
Legends go out on their own shield. They go out on their own terms. You almost got the impression that Roman Reigns didn't want to put The Undertaker away.
Spence. And if you plus one. In this game,
Portsmouth is losing 1-0 at the moment.
Played into Levelani. I think there were two people in front of him. Back up on the other bench. Barber Scalia. Those were both draw photo glimpse, but a 1-0 win against Villarreal, a 4-0 win against Copenhagen, the goal was drawn away against Monaco, so that was their last trip to France. At 0-0 at the moment, we have reached the half-hour mark. As it's played forward to Barkla, trying to turn it onto his left foot and maybe taking it away from him and allowing Tottenham to take it away. No goals here. Thank you very much. It's all about the kids these days, isn't it?
Player.
Yeah.
Watch out for him. Wow.
Forward for Tottenham. Charleston might get there before Pacho gives it back to Nuno Mendes. Now with Coutinho. Zaya Emery, 19 years Ronaldo's 18. Here with Marquinhos, who's definitely a teenager. And back out to the right back for the home side. 2 on the clock. Godless moment between the PSG and Spurs.
We'll have to get Dixon going back.
Tottenham manager with a win against PSG. That was not the case. But holding PSG to a goalless draw at the moment. So, 33 minutes into the game Golden Shepherd by Drake.
Millwall is now 0-0 at half time. Portsmouth is losing 1-0 to Sheffield United. Wrexham is now winning 1-0 at Bristol City. Yeah, beating Bristol City 1-0.
Everybody got out of there. Right now, I'm pretty content riding off in the sunset. See what tomorrow brings.
Through the ball series lines.
You happy? Always ripping, right? You got stuff in the back. That's the operation. Always came back to be loved and always had that first response.
No, because you took him into it.
The resulting weekend.
Mark was told to we ever get to a situation where I just going out there and I can't do it.
Jump over the sliding
Fullback as well. Defending all his experience. What a career he's had.
Van der Beek forward from him. Now to Richarlison. Flick to Saar. Saar decides to turn it back to Romero, who's throws
I let myself do that. The problem was my body was at the limit. The plan is research.
Great to the far post. Headed in by Richarlison.
Yes!
Tottenham take the lead.
No!
Ball from the left side.
Get in!
Right. And then across the
Oh
Paris
my
goal
God.
to find Richarlison just inches out. 10 minutes before half time. And Spurs lead in Paris. It's Paris Saint-Germain 0, Tottenham 1.
Once again, a wonderful
Get in!
goes down that left-hand side. The
Go
cross
Pat.
he did really well. He was unselfish. He managed to just head the ball back
They
across.
will actually pay you for just playing their games. Here's just
2 yards out, headed into the
A 17-time world champion, a legitimate Hollywood star, a life-changing make-a-wish hero, a surefire Hall of Famer, and a man of many, many feats. A man who can walk culture wrestling, and here are 25 things you didn't know about John Cena. Number 25. The giant pizza. It won't have escaped anybody's attention that John Cena has been a bloody tank for most of his life. Maintaining that muscle mass means consuming a lot of food. Ideally, a young John would have probably liked to feast on broccoli, chicken breast, and rice, but he couldn't afford to be picky after moving away from home to California in order to pursue his goals in the fitness industry. A young John was broke, didn't have much money for food, so imagine how wide his eyes got when he noticed that the local restaurant was running a pizza promotion. Basically, if you could stomach a ridiculously huge pie in one sitting, the eatery would give it to you for free. Cena made like huge meats food to beat the challenge and kept returning for more. Eventually, the manager said, "Come on, John, you're eating me out of a business here. I will give you pizza for free if you would just stop hammering this damn challenge and putting me on the unemployment line." Suddenly, Cena had what he wanted, a place to go to grab some free food. So the moral of the story is that if you want free food, take dangerous and open pizza. Armed with dangerous knowledge that he physically wouldn't be able to pay for the food if he didn't finish it, Cena went to work and polished it off every single night he visited. And yet, when I choose to eat nothing but pizza for a week, I get called a slob. There's the consistency. Number 24. He was bullied for polka dots. Every kid does something to prove they're cooler than their parents, and John Cena was no different. On Stephanie's Places for ESPN, he admitted he got into rap music purely to see how his mom and dad would react. If it annoyed them, he'd be better. Classic teenage rebellion, but while at home he was showing off, at school he was fending off bullies. Apparently young John was getting grief for wearing, and these are his words, turquoise polka dots. What a crime. Who do you think he was, a knockoff Dusty Rhodes? Naturally, the other kids weren't having it, and the poor kid was bullied around the block. Cena actually went through some pretty nasty treatment growing up, and that's what pushed him to start lifting weights. He just wanted to defend himself.
did exactly fine on becoming a global icon in the process. But once he started seeing results, the confidence kicked in, the pros backed off, and the rest was history. Who thought that a questionable fashion choice would later lead to weightlifting, a fitness career, and eventually pro wrestling immortality? Sure, kids should take it easy with the fit, but back then, John was just trying to survive school.
To the Tottenham 18-yard box. It's blocked away.
Oh, Bayern Munich's just scored one.
Helping out defensively for Spurs.
Good.
Now comes out to Janto on the left-hand side. Promising crossing from him. Spence gets a head to it, ball clears it further away, and it'll roll out of play on the far side of the pitch. The fans are trying to make a bit more noise.
Yeah, the Oxford fans. We're trying to get behind their side because they know that there's going to be few minutes here before half time, but Spurs have got to continue to defend with their banks and supporters through. This would be the perfect response from Sunday afternoon at the Emirates for Tottenham. Excellent first half display. They have been steady. They have picked up points. They've had some positive results, haven't they, in the Champions League this season? And this coming into the evening at 10 o'clock tonight would be another one if they can maintain what they've showed so far.
PSG, though, have the ball on the edge of the Spurs. Yeah, comes out to Kvaratskhelia. Now with Janto. Porro stands his grounds. Comes away off Porro, and he manages to make sure that doesn't go out for a corner. Comes to Richarlison, who scored that brilliant goal, of course, against Arsenal at the weekend, and now has put Tottenham ahead with his head here against the defending Champions League winners.
Yeah, the Georgian winger was just a bit frustrated there because he 1v1 on the left side of the box. He just felt that Porro tugged his shirt. Bentancur come round on the cover and made it a 2v1 in Spurs' favour, but he takes the corner.
He does take the corner, and Vicario manages to scoop it away with his gloves. He watched out for a PSG throw-in near the corner flag.
I don't want to do this. I don't at all.
The last 5 minutes of the first half. Spurs leading 1-0.
I know what it takes to be a professional.
Throw-in ends up with Bergvall. That's a PSG throw-in. And now the ball played in field. Comes out to Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz tries to play it back to him. They've swapped wings, haven't they? I've noticed Barcola and Kvaratskhelia have...
Yeah, little rotation. Just try their luck on the opposite side. So now he will come in on that right by Barcola. Will go on the outside. He's even actually playing as a 9 now. Barcola alongside the young striker, Janto.
Kvaratskhelia. His delivery finds the head of Romero to take it away. Richarlison drops down under another challenge.
Ruiz not too happy. Up to the head. Richarlison took used that one. The challenge from the referee. Spurs lead. Interest fight free kick.
First Champions League goal of this season for Richarlison. Got a couple of Champions League goals back in September of 2022 in a home win against Marseille, the Brazilian. But he couldn't miss from there, could he, Bradley?
Well, he couldn't. His goal at the weekend, you know, was a few positive points in Spurs' performance. London derby, a stunning long-range effort over Raya into the top of the goal. Fantastic. First challenge there, just inside the Paris half of the pitch. Thomas Frank's not too happy with the rest of the decision here. Just asking one of the players. Just saying to start. Calm down. left elbow, wasn't it, by Romero, sorry.
Yeah. And then I think the referee, I think there was a little kind of off the ball pull of the shirts.
Peaky Blinders are losing 1-0.
European
It's been a
referee.
good spectacle, isn't
Yeah.
it? Spurs, I think, when they need to have looked after themselves and played with controlled aggression, and that's certainly helped with what today is a good performance and the lead as well. That close range for Charleston effort.
Porro for Charles. On the right wing at the moment. Turn back
How many got watching now?
Still 1. It was 2, but I think one high went.
Ba 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 ba
Minion's got a lot to ask for.
Oh!
We are heading to the break.
Bloody hell, bloody Minions. Universal Pictures presents a Chris Melandri production.
Comes to Nuno
on TV.
Striking goals, it will take a Tottenham deflection on its way out. Paris Saint-Germain scored up late on in this first half.
Yes, hoping that the two back to just a midfield.
And Paris
The
Saint-Germain
chocolatey end fell off.
Well,
for the break
fuck.
from a corner
The chocolatey end fell off.
to the Portuguese midfielder.
What happened?
Scored 1-1. Paris scored just before half time.
Haha.
Only moments ago, there was warning signs. The same player, they did get out to the ball engage.
You know what, guys? Saying a bit of the
Outside right foot of the other.
But being is real life.
There was an outside to these Champions League. These are the champions. Why? What a goal. 1-1. Absolutely perfect for PSG, but I still think they'll get outside. You'll be disappointed with the efforts of some of these Galactico players.
In 2 minutes of stoppage time, at least 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. That went into Ruben's net. It's one point crossbow net on its way past now Gray to put them ahead for half time as the Thomas Frank team talk slightly changes. He goes into he is not one of the players.
He tried to play out Paris, try every infield from the defensive position. This week there, comes to Preston Joe Neves. Play. Each midfielder played the pass around the middle was just called.
He was called, but I mean, nice turn back to the 2 minutes shown by the fourth official. In the 40 minutes of this game. At the moment we are heading in at half time with things all square in this Champions League match. In fact, the referee takes a look at his watch, puts his whistle in his mouth, and says that will do for the first half. And so no clean sheet for Spurs this evening. Points. That equaliser, that brilliant equaliser from Coutinho, is being to 5. At half time, it is PSG 1, Tottenham 1.
Oh, got 2 people watching now.
How many?
2.
One. Oh.
That's seconds.
You know, off the cuff and rather clever, wasn't it? The equalising goal right on the cusp of half time. Spurs, you know, with worked down that left-hand side of the that's how that goal as you come about, far back cross, Arnie headed back, and then the charge gross range. Brilliant move, excellent goal, and balanced play for Spurs' effort, really positive. But good in spells themselves, and they've sort of teased, haven't they? PSG and quality, 60-odd possession. That shot obviously shot through, and the forward made a cross parallel just outside the penalty box. It's hit a rasping shot outside the right foot of Tina to pull this one level. I suppose they've got a lot of work to do in the second half. Getting the scoreline they're still in it. I think PSG won't hesitate to make pressure things up.
Oh, hi, Cheese.
Oh, it's Cheesy Boy. Hello, Cheesy Boy. Long time no see, Cheesy Boy.
Hope you're all okay. Yeah, we're all good, thanks, Cheese.
Yeah, we're fine, mate.
One and two touch, the chemistry, the connection, outstanding individual players.
I agrees. And that was crap. I'm never doing that again.
Portsmouth is now losing 2-0 to Sheffield United. And that win yesterday put Southampton 12th in the Championship.
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, we've got 3 people watching now.
1, 2, 3.
That's seconds.
Twenty minutes. Despicable Me 3. Bastard.
Gas mask.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, the doctor on the bio accidentally freaking himself in carbonite.
Hi to the two peoples that's watching.
One, two.
That's seconds.
Is it the second half now?
Not yet. Still half time.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yes, we are. We're in the warm, I think, which is all important. It is fairly chilly in Paris as we wait for the second half to get underway. And it looks as if PSG are preparing to make a change before the second half starts. And it's going to be Lucas Hernandez, who is the player who comes on. So a defender comes on, and it's Nuno Mendes who's the player who makes way. So I think I can only assume that maybe there was a knock of some kind to the player has meant that he's been changed at the start of this second half. I don't recall him needing any help with an injury at any stage.
Just personally tactical. Play from that left-hand side, and Mendes is been replaced.
So it is Chevalier, the goalkeeper for Paris Saint-Germain. Zaire Emery, Marquinhos, their captain, William Pacho, and Lucas Hernandez, who's just come off the bench. João Neves, the goal scorer, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, Radley Barcola, Skelia, and Jean To making up your Paris Saint-Germain sides. Tottenham with Vicario in goal. Jet Spence, Christian Romero, Mickey van der Ven and Pedro Porro in defence. Sarr, Gray and Bentancur in midfield with Bergvall, Kolawani game got underway as here it's with Porro, whose cross is headed away by Marquinhos as it was looking for a Richarlison. But Bradley Allen and I just wondered, I was saying that the graphics suggested that Spurs were going to play at that 5 this evening, and I just wondered if somebody had looked at how Spurs played against Arsenal and then just reached the conclusion that that's how Tottenham play.
Yeah.
And that isn't how Tottenham play.
It had Archie Gray, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, in the 3 centre halves of Porro and Spence, but more traditional 4-4-2 for Spurs. And generally across that first half, in and out of possession, it worked well. It gave them a lead, although Martinez won the strikers with this one up. Spurs still got a big second half here, but this is going to be a proper test for them.
Harry was saying at half time, there are certain moments in a game, certain times when goals are scored, and for PSG to get that equaliser right before the break would have been a significant moment in this match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back heel from Richarlison finds Spence, and it goes into the face of the PSG captain who just stood in the way of that cross. It hits him on the side of the head.
Yeah, head injury, bit groggy here. Line on the byline. He will probably come round and give Marquinhos the captain some treatment.
Oh, seems okay.
No, tough cookie he is.
He's a central defender. He's got a head of steel, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It'll take more than that. He's fine. No medical attention needed. Helped to his feet by his teammates. But now, Tottenham have a corner. Early in this second half, Archie Gray is one of those players who's up from the back. Pedro Porro waits behind this early set piece in this second half for Thomas Frank's team. I think the referee started to be a bit fussy and saying, can you move the ball? And Pedro Porro says, yeah, I can, but it's going to end up where it was 20 seconds ago, so it really won't make a great deal of difference. Porro now takes the corner, drops it to the 6-yard box, and it
Near post area that he struck then and swinging the ball in. It was
some
Pacho, I think, that managed to big centre half flick it up and over Valier's crossbar, but that was dangerous. We know Spurs massively improved just the last couple of seasons with these free kick corners. Porro to take a follow-up delivery here.
Another corner then for Porro to take. This one he hangs to the far post. Richarlison gets his
Whoa! Pain in the butty! Back in a moment.
Okay.
Back in a moment, Deffy.
A second goal in this game, and it is the player.
Yes!
Oh my God, how boring.
Puts them back ahead. Kolo Muani gets the travelling Spurs fans celebrating.
Yay!
Tottenham 2 right at the start of this second half.
Yeah, a deeper corner. Richarlison did brilliant at the back post. He's repaid, you know, the supply from Muani. He didn't celebrate. The striker on loan from the French club. Initially, it was Archie Gray that directed it towards the goal. He's headed up onto the crossbar, but from the ball that popped out off of the head of Pacho. Muani did really well to steady himself. First time volley. It hit Marquinhos on the way. It hit the underseat knee of the crossbar, but it's gone in. An early second half. Spurs are now back in front. What a game this one is.
Well. Tottenham, who had the lead through Richarlison, now back ahead through Kolo Muani early in this second half. It's proved me wrong, Bradley. Here, though, it's with PSG. Hoping for a quick response. All out to Barcola. Now back in field to Joao Neves. With Zaire Emery. Spurs have players back inside their own box. Cross out to Kvaratskhelia. Goes out off his calf, I thought. And he's the player, Paris Saint-Germain player, is the one who goes to collect the ball because, well, Tottenham will take their time now, won't they, really? Having gone back ahead here at the Parc des Princes. What might happen next? Bergvall. Quickly back to Sarr. Now it's with Spence. A chance perhaps for Tottenham to break. Spence, though, holds up the ball in midfield. Plays it out to Bergvall. Now with Porro, who points forward but actually chooses to turn the ball all the way back to Vicario. Now a ball forward to Van der Ven. He plays out to the left-hand side and up to Sarr. Now with Spence, has 3 PSG players around him, and they win the ball back. It's with Marquinhos. Decent cross in, and it's a header just over.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy chance, but it's a good one. It was teased in. The back tackled Sarr. Zaire Emery's just sort of dinked the ball over the shoulder of the defence. They've done that a couple of times tonight. A little bit similar to what Arsenal did for the Trossard goal. First time out in the North London derby at the weekend, but they're going again here, Paris, and just turning the dial and the pressure on this game.
And we can go for some goal news at the 10. Ryan Matthews. And here it's all square at the Parc des Princes. Vitinha with his second of the game to make it PSG 2, Tottenham 2.
Oh, for God's sake! Come on, Spurs!
54 minutes on the clock, and it's 2-2 in Paris.
Yeah, lovely goal. Spurs had warning signs with this wonderful young midfield player. Edge of the box, outside the right foot. This time a little bit wider, shifted back inside and just curled round, caressed the ball, top left-hand corner. Used Bergvall and Bentancur as a decoy. Vicario see it late, flung to his right, couldn't keep it out, the Italian. 2-2, some game this one, such quality.
2 goals in either half. Luani making it 2-1 to Tottenham. Struck twice for Paris Saint-Germain. Is 2-2 this time, 54. So we're the 4 ahead against Sheffield Wednesday. How are QPR doing at Blackburn? Mark Tate. Having equalised again in this game, determined to go ahead, Bradley Allen. 55 minutes played, to be very
Such a tough one. Not played with Tottenham. They were stunned a little bit with a well-worked corner.
Portsmouth's just gone 3-0 down.
Back in front,
Good.
Foot to the floor, on the pedal, push forward, real quality, 2-2. Yeah, Barcola is going to be replaced.
Yeah, Barcola's the player who's coming on, and Amy Lee, who's the player who's coming on. And he's sub for PSG in that Super Cup match. PSG aren't they? Strangely this season. We've only played just over 10 minutes of the second half, and we've already had 2 goals scored in that time. Back with PSG trying to play it up the left wing. Kvaratskhelia was heading to back onto the pitch, but then leaves it for one of his teammates. Sounds like some of those PSG fans slightly stunned by the Milani goal. Found their voices in their drums again here at the Parc de France. As it comes to penalty area, tries to flick it square. It'll come for an effort that's hooked wide by Bentancur. It was Spence who attempted to put the cross in. Lee was in his way, came to Bentancur, lifted over with his left foot. Still 2-2.
Yeah, good break on the left-hand side from Spurs from Spence. His cross was in the but the anticipation was there for Bentancur between two left-footed volley there, but just leaning back slightly, or back off, or travel with the PSG.
PSV are now 2-1 up against Madrid. They are still 2-2 in that match. Mbappe with a hat-trick in 7 minutes. Fastest ever hat-trick. Takes about 3 seconds. A goal scored. Exactly, after bar checks. So, sides have had 2
true art anymore. It's a disgrace and a travesty.
So far, was with Fabian Ruiz. Italy. 2 penalties in that competition. Ball is given by Bakari. This is a chance, and that was almost gifted to PSG to give them the lead in this game. Fabian Ruiz latching onto a ball inside the penalty area, square on the Vicario goal.
Shit.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead for the first time as we hit the hour mark.
Oh, they really have turned this game around. Sassai had pressure behind him. There was contact, no foul. Back initially. If a chance like that, and he's just stroked the ball into the same side of the goal that Bettina scored his second. 3-2, PSG back in front.
You say back in front, this is first been ahead.
But Spurs will be disappointed in that goal with that cheap turnover. Really clinical. Spurs were punished.
To have the lead is one thing, to keep the lead is another, especially against a side with the quality of this PSG team. But was that slightly a Tottenham error that they really weren't getting out from back there, were they?
Well, I think the pass was just a little bit straight from Romero, and Sarr, where the ball was played into, wasn't completely aware. I think Hernandez jump press just bumped him, and the ball was turned over. It went to Hernandez. He really cleverly sort of flicked the ball round the corner because he Ruiz was Deontay, but in an onside position. Then he was free, experienced, left-footed player, just stroke in.
Well, we knew there were going to be goals tonight. Paris Saint-Germain have played in 105 European games.
Oh, yay! Wrexham's winning 2-0.
Yeah.
Who?
Wrexham's winning 2-0 against Bristol City.
Yay.
It's against 7-2 winners against Ireland this season. Beat Barcelona as well. Most recent results.
But funny thing is, Liverpool's losing 2-1 against PSV.
Huh.
Something dangerous.
Such a talent.
Available, Bradley. Count to PSG comes to Zaire Emery. Half at the moment.
One person watching.
The score.
What?
One person's watching.
Von.
Ha ha ha.
Couple of goals this season.
Runny, 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 runny.
I don't think there was much in that. I think the youngsters may be making a.
This one's retreating in this moment. Spurs run. You know, that will certainly
Tenia back up the pitch. Tottenham trying to win their 18-yard boxes. Actually watched that play. PSG knew that was going in. A corner off Porro's touch.
Yeah, so it was a little bit lucky there to make 1v1 damage. It was nice off the ball. So they take their time out of the ball. There's a lot of stuff.
Tottenham unbeaten in the Champions League. Ahead of this game, but would have known. But this was a really tough task for them this evening. Lee with a corner, spins dangerously inside the 6-yard box. And Paris Saint-Germain have a fourth goal of this
Fuck.
and it is William Pacho to give them some daylight here in Paris. To make it PSG 4, Tottenham 2.
To finish that one off, the defender, his reaction, his anticipation when it dropped. The Spurs player trying to clear his line was a little bit unsighted. Actually, the missed it. It went to Richarlison. He bounced it back to Pacho and then he put it past Sarr and Vicario in for a PSG. Not the lead that they have now with 4-2.
And while that goal was
BBC's saying it's 4-2, but on here it's saying
Spurs
3-2.
do now? Do they have 2 goals in them without reply? 3 goals.
There we go, they just changed it.
In Paris. Here, though, it's a chance for another for Paris Saint-Germain. It was a twist and turn from Lee, the substitutes.
Oh, Brandon nuts.
From range, Cario away to his right hand side. He's stopping brilliant.
They got their latest goal from the corner and another second 67 on the clock.
Oh, I knew that.
Gas mask.
Oh, you heard that one?
Yeah, it was pretty loud.
Warming up. Going to be asked to do. Here in Paris, but are now 4-2 down against the team that was in last year's Champions League final. This is their the Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain have reached the knockout stages in all 13 of their most recent campaigns. That knows how to play in Europe.
But their combination and their passing, triangles, and the way that they share the ball is amazing centre field.
Scalia, ball right across the goal mouth again.
Oh, come on, Brian Rooney. Losing 2-1 to Arsenal.
It's ahead in their Champions League this evening. Just over 20 minutes left to play here. Looking at that scoreline, looking at the challenge in front of Spurs. Can they do it?
It's a tough ask now. With just over 20 minutes remaining on time, I think, bench with one eye at the weekend. Thomas Frank and his coaching staff may consider, but I'm already turning my attention to the derby against Gary's a great reinforcement.
Straight into the gloves of against this playing. Who was the player who was up there?
So clever, difficult.
Said 4 goals for them. Tottenham have had 2 shots on target. Charlison and Kolo Muani's goals for Thomas Frank's side. But 72 minutes on the clock, and Spurs trail in Paris by 4 goals to 2. Might come back though to Kolo Muani. This is a chance for him. 2-piece PSG players. Oh, he turns round them and he gives Tottenham another goal back. But
Get in.
It's second Tottenham against the side he's on loan from. And there's just 1 goal separating the 2 teams now. PSG 4, and thanks to a second goal tonight from Kolo Muani, Tottenham 3.
Yeah, it's an excellent finish. And the co-commentators, it's a death really. I'm quite lyrical about the cheaply turned the ball over under pressure from Benson Court. PSG 50 past 2, buried the effort 4-3. This crazy game of football. I said Tottenham have to believe in 7 goals. Are we going to get 8, 9, 11? Possibly, Emma. Just become a bonkers game, isn't it? Fresh legs at the top of the closing stages.
So this is Paulina and this Kudos. This is time in a match. Head coaches some changes anyway, as you say, some fresh legs to come off the bench. And in Paulina and Kudos, we've got goals as well. Here though it's with the home side who can perform with some here every use.
If they do commit higher and go chasing and pressing the ball, go man for man, with the quality, I know they pitch one of the there, but if they break it, PSG can have space to really go and attack it in the closing. Just like to talk particularly a little bit.
Comes to João Neves, out to Lee. He rolls it higher up the PSG right-hand side. Kvaratskhelia might come back for a chance. And then a shout of a handball. And the referee points to the spot. He's saying it was a handball. And it is the Tottenham captain who had his arm raised, Christian Romero, with Vitinha looking to get his hat-trick in this game. And Tottenham having closed the gap on PSG. Quite well conceded their fifth of this game from the penalty spot. And Vitinha is the player holding the ball. He wants his hat-trick from 12 yards out.
Well, it's going to be bar check, but I don't think Romero bravely lunged in. His arm, his elbow was up. The referee's confirmed it. And Vitinha's got a chance. Spoke about Mbappe's 7-minute trick from Madrid. Who'd have thought before play at the start of the game this evening, Vitinha, the holding midfield player, would be on the cusp of the spot kick of scoring the third for himself.
Now, before this penalty is taken, there are going to be a couple of changes made. Bergvall comes off for Paulinho. Gray comes off for Kudos. So those are the changes that are made. And now it is Vitinha. Hands on his hips. Aiming to score his third of the night and PSG's fifth. Vitinha steps up, strikes it past Vicario, and it is a third for Vitinha and a Saint-Germain. Christian Romero with the handball that leads to a penalty. Vitinha strikes it past Vicario for his hat-trick to make it Paris Saint-Germain 5.
Yeah, it's capped. Such impressive display. Vitinha, the PSG player. What a talent. So much good. The right foot strike. Left foot actually. He did five through. Still a little bit of time here. The PSG. There'd be more goals. There's 8. There might be more.
And we can go for some more goal news at the Emirates. Harry Simeon. Here it's Tottenham on the attack. Ball played in just by passes. Richarlison thought he kept it in play. And, well, if PSG hadn't done enough damage, they're about to bring a Ballon d'Or winner off the bench. Ousmane Dembélé is coming on for the side that lead 5-3 at the Parc des Princes. And that's just after we've been to the Emirates to find out that Arsenal are leading against and it is Ramos.
Oh my God.
Of changes that changes slightly close. Are they not satisfied with a 5-3 leads?
See exactly what I'm going to do to stupid pencil down.
Home side, 5-3 at the moment. 79 minutes on the clock. Finished dead, I think. But thank you.
Yep, Portsmouth lost 3-0 to Sheffield United. Wrexham won 2-0 against Bristol City, and Millwall won 1-0 against Sheffield Wednesday.
10 minutes, and you've spoken about how tired these top players and they're going to feel even tired, aren't they, as these seconds tick on, and they know the challenge that they've got to try and get anything out of this game, Bradley.
Absolutely, they've got to almost have some invitations a little bit.
Out of this world.
Now that's entertainment. Come on.
They shout by form. Absolutely do that with about 10 minutes on the clock, but they've got here, especially off the back of that heavy defeat. Disappointing performance on Sunday in the North London.
Been so impressive defensively in the Champions League Tottenham this season. Thomas Frank shooting furiously on the sidelines. He's watched his team concede 5 goals on a chilly Paris night.
Oh, yeah.
Back to him on the right-hand side. Pedro Porro's gone down
He's been winded.
by Ramos, I think.
Substitute. Pick himself up.
Okay, this is the next plan.
Another Portuguese player in this PSG
Yeah, there's a
side,
few.
Ramos. A player who scored a couple of goals off the bench for PSG, sorry, and also a player who scored in that Super Cup game. He was another player.
Security systems in the kitchen air assault in any direction.
That game, 2 penalties. You go for time use at Blackburn.
On floor, close to the water. Next. Then there are these deadly spikes. Cover enough poison to blow your mind. Leader.
Thank you very much, Mark. So,
You're
Millwall
getaway.
this evening
You're
in
waiting
the
to fall.
Championship.
Hold on. Waiting to fall.
Xavi Simons is waiting to come off the bench. Here it's with Sarr.
Getaway driver.
Just to play the ball out to Kalani, who scored 2 goals already this evening. He comes back to Porro, takes the deflection. Chevalier has to push it wide for a corner. He wasn't quite sure where it was going. It was sort of dropping down from the floodlights.
Yeah, he hit his left foot. He was the corner that Spurs advantage of. Not different now, but it's some kudos from Spurs' right hand side.
Corner 90. Lost the take. And it was Paulinho, who's one of the players who's trying to get his head to it. Now it's with Porro. Played forward to Bentancur. Lays it off for Kudos. Onto his left boot. Kudos! Well, it looked like it was close to held in by the substitutes. And speaking of substitutes, 2 more changes for Thomas back here. Simons. Getting those 2 goals is coming off. Jed Spence is also coming off. And Sarr is also making way late on here. And it's a dog.
Oh, Peaky Blinders just scored 1 back.
We also saw that
Okay.
coming off the bench, and Wilson Odebear is the other change. Odebear and Simons, 2 players who played for Paris Saint-Germain in the youth league. Now here. Colomano this evening.
Yeah, took him well. Characteristic mistake. Consolation on Emma. Sort of the
Odebear here. Again.
Given them 3 goals at the against Neves.
Oh, we've got 1 person watching.
Equality on the night, and some wonderful individual footballers that PSG possess. I would say that I would make about PSG is they will probably actively get to the latter stage of this game. Having said that, against the better teams, they'll be looking at this game and others, and they can be got at. They are vulnerable defensively. They are expansive attacking players. You think of the likes of Arsenal and Co. They get to the quarterfinal, semi-final, and PSG. They'll feel big attack for sure.
With Fabian Ruiz, Paris Saint-Germain, are they done with the goal scoring tonight? Comes back, launch forward. Dembele tries to lay it off. And PSG maybe were trying something intricate there, where something
simple. Just a miscommunication around the spot. Forward this. See.
Still forward. Tottenham player players are saying that Dembele was offside. I mean, I can see what you're saying. He can be gone at, but they've scored 3 goals this season. But they've also scored 5 goals themselves.
Keep them out.
Yeah.
You can. You find enough yourself going forward and attacking players, attacking pattern threat of you.
Liverpool still 3-1 down against PSV with that game. Sporting a 3-0 up at home against Club Bruges. Eintracht Frankfurt losing 3-0 at home against Atalanta. Atletico 1, Inter Milan 1. The winners. Down was Van der Ven, the guilty party for Tottenham.
Yeah. The other card because he is on that.
Prague at home next for Tottenham in the Champions League. Then Borussia Dortmund at home for Frankfurt. So that's what's coming up for Tottenham team. An 8 o'clock kickoff on Saturday in the Premier League at home against Fulham. So
Why to the one person that's watching?
play after that defeat away against 9 minutes to play. Here's with Kudos. Right hand corner of the PSV. Not cross. Almost finds Simmons. For a shot that's and then by Doggy. There. Are able to clear to halfway, and now they try and build something here. Player drops down inside midfield for the home side. Referee allows play to continue. Goes out to Dembele on the left wing, and they just slow things down because they know they've got this game won.
Yeah, absolutely. Their brilliance and control in moment, in game is the top
He's two.
With Dembele.
Brilliant.
Ramon essentially, but credit to the pace got him back and expected the through ball. That could have been a really brilliant chance.
I'm not going to jinx it, but notice something isn't happening in the chat section.
Well, it's always said he was
They have that time now. It'd be 90 minutes on the clock where at the end time.
So, at least of stoppage time. 3 to PSG. His face, and did he get an elbow in the face there? Tottenham player.
Hi, mate.
A gas mask.
Oh, you heard that one?
Yeah, it was pretty loud.
Hernandez elbows. But saying that, the referee.
Contact and intent is silly, really, from Hernandez.
But the referee hasn't really been, keen to show yellow cards or red card. I mean, like warrants sending off. Even though this game has possibly gone.
Yeah, Romero's just said to the referee. By VAR, and now the referee's been invited to come and have another look at that challenge by Lucas Hernandez on Chad Simmons, and he elbowed him in the face. And the fact is that that is a red card. And what the referee is now seeing, we have seen already, and that is a raised elbow by the PSG defender. And he says he's looked at VAR and he is going to be showing the PSG defender card. It is sending off him. Meet a different outcome in this game. Paris Saint-Germain will end the match with 10 men because of that.
Oh dear.
On Simmons,
PSG's gone down to 10 men.
A red card.
A red card. A raised elbow in the face.
Still lead Tottenham by 5 goals.
Okay.
It's stupid. I don't know what he's thinking. They're half the yard on Simmons as well. To be physical contact, but not as blatant or raised or the elbow. Correct decision, good decision, straight red. Tina, the man of the match, is getting a claim of standing ovation. Great. PSG. Patrick.
He's the player who comes who's joined PSG from one of the big signings. By the fourth official have been and gone, but there will be more seconds to add on at the end of that due to that VAR has led to sending for the home side. It's Toro right behind free kick as depending on Toro to take, and it's hanging over the crossbar and out of play.
This is slightly contact on it. Longer and shake hands, move on.
For Tottenham scored 2 goals back in this game, leading 5-3 at the park. Having Saint-Germain twice in this game. But the Saint-Germain goals have included a hat-trick from last of those from the penalty. It's down to 10 late on here. Tottenham to lose their first game in the Champions League phase this season. Against the side did the trophy. This campaign.
You kicked me.
Kudos.
Hey, I would have told you.
Last action, probably.
Back in, I'm out of here. You have no right to make that. We stole it together. Together? Strategy. You did nothing but screw up the whole time. I got this fight. Oh, yeah? Well, this time you didn't get fired from my job like a total loser. At least I had the job. What did you accomplish that was so good? I'll tell you what. Nothing.
Cool. Head forward. He lay on that second off in the injury time.
And that is it. Whistle goes in Paris. And Thomas Frank's side suffer their first defeat in the Champions League this season.
Oh, there we go. Full time. My lot lost 5-1. No, 5-2.
That means that it finishes at the Parc des Princes. Paris Saint-Germain 5, Tottenham 3.
But you kind of so bored.
Just like that. Open where you look for. Really cool.
Well, you know what? Lucky is the best goat in the whole wide world. Bad boy, girl. Come on, girl, let's go. Let's go.
No.
Change your plans, girl. Better going home. I wrote out.
Yeah, we're going to Hollywood. Now that's what I call acting. Let's go, Clive. We've got a giant robot waiting.
Right, they took the girl.
What? No! Drew! Go away! Rat has the girls. Listen, brother, what about what I said? No, I'm the one that I shouldn't have it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Drew.
Aww. Oh, look out!
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Clive, are the cans? Sure are. house. I prepared a front row seat for you. Once again, I win. Enjoy the show, girls. I hope the girls are okay. Brett, hey, the clock, 3 o'clock. It's on the left. I see this episode is going to bubble up the whole city and set it up in space. This is it. Lights, camera, laser.
Oh, you're right. Go straight, money for nothing. Can't go wrong with that.
Nah.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's raining minions.
There's no one watching now. Mind you, it is a midweek game.
Well, you would insist on it, so.
Well, yeah, it's just give them something to watch, really.
I think my lives are better because it's wrestling. But yeah, we did say I go live for wrestling, you go live for football when your team plays. You know, when your team's playing. Right, you know what's next, don't you? We got to get Despicable Me 4.
Yes.
The only one that I'm missing, I've got the 2 Minions movies and all 3 Despicable Me movies. I just need the 4th one. And then that's the collection. That's that collection completed. I've still got my Halloween films to finish off. Quack.
Hopefully everyone enjoys this live stream today. If not, that's fine. I think I might end the live stream in a second. So hit the subscribe button and the bell button soon. Ding, ding, done. Yay! And I'll see you guys on Friday for SmackDown on Junior's channel for wrestling, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.